Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're cooking something familiar. Or roasted turkey with garlic and sage butter, that big holiday meal. And we're going to peel back the layers to really get at the functional powerhouse hiding underneath. So our mission for you, as you listen, is to pull out the key nuggets that show this dish isn't just about tradition, it's actually a system of whole foods that supports, as our sources put it, vibrant health and grounded comfort.
That's so true. It's a great way to put it. The sources we analyzed, they don't really treat this as just a recipe. It's more like a breakdown of an edible pharmacy.
An edible pharmacy, I like
Yeah,
that.
it's this analysis of how wholesome protein and specific healing herbs can work together. It shows how a common meal can be, deeply immune supportive, much more than we usually think.
Okay, well, let's unpack that. Let's start with the core, with the turkey itself. We usually just think about it as a big bird, but the sources really focus on its status as a lean, high-quality protein.
The efficiency is, well, it's pretty astounding. A simple 3-ounce serving of turkey gives you about 25 grams of complete protein.
And that's not just for muscles, right?
Exactly. That's the key. That protein is directly linked to producing things your body needs right away, like immune system antibodies. It's the building blocks for immediate repair and defense.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting for me. The micronutrients, specifically the B vitamins. We hear they fight stress, but what's the actual mechanism the sources point to in turkey?
That's a great question. So it's this specific cocktail of niacin, which is B3, B6, and B12. This trio is absolutely essential for mitochondrial health.
So the power plants of our cells.
The power plants, precisely. They help your body turn food into actual energy, and they also help synthesize neurotransmitters like serotonin, which are critical for mood balance. When you're stressed, your body just burns through these B vitamins.
So eating turkey is like proactively restocking the supply.
You got it. It's a proactive defense.
That brings us to another one, selenium. The sources mention turkey is one of the best places to get it. Why should we care so much about selenium?
Well, it has this amazing dual role. First, it's a core component of the body's most powerful antioxidant enzymes. So when you hear about oxidative stress,
All that damage from free radicals.
yes, selenium helps neutralize it. It's like cellular armor. And second, its role in thyroid health it's completely non-negotiable. It helps convert thyroid hormones into their active form. It's a metabolic anchor.
Wow, okay. So we have the protein core locked down. Let's pivot to the flavor, which, as you said, are really functional compounds in disguise. The herbs. How do garlic and sage elevate this?
This is where the synergy really comes in. The herbs bring this antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory action. Let's take garlic. The recipe calls for 6 minced cloves.
That's a lot of garlic.
It is. And that's a therapeutic dose of allicin, the compound that gives garlic its immune-supporting reputation.
And it's not just about colds, is it? I saw a connection to cardiovascular function.
Absolutely. Beyond just seasonal wellness, garlic compounds can help dilate blood vessels, which helps regulate blood pressure. It's a perfect example of a kitchen staple doing serious work for your body.
Then there's sage. I mostly just think of the smell. But the sources point to some pretty impressive digestive and even cognitive benefits.
Sage is surprisingly potent. It has compounds that act as natural antispasmodics. So for a big, rich meal, it can help soothe the digestive tract, maybe ease that bloating feeling.
That makes sense.
And the really fascinating part is its potential for cognitive support. Some studies suggest it can help with neurotransmitter systems tied to memory and focus, so it's comfort food in a very literal sense.
And we can't forget rosemary and thyme. They're in the butter mix, too. What do they bring to the table?
They're inflammation fighters. Rosemary is loaded with antioxidants, especially one called rosmarinic acid. Thyme has thymol, which is strongly antimicrobial. When you put them all together in that butter, you're not just making it taste good.
You're loading it with compounds that actively work to reduce inflammation.
Exactly. It's a team effort.
And speaking of the butter, that brings up the fat component. The 8 tablespoons of butter or olive oil. It's
Right.
not just for flavor, crisping the skin, is it?
Not at all. The fat is the delivery vehicle. A lot of those powerful compounds in the herbs and some vitamins in the turkey itself are fat soluble.
Meaning your body can't absorb them without fat.
Precisely. Without enough healthy fat, your body just can't use them efficiently. And if you choose olive oil, you're adding those healthy monounsaturated fats into the mix, which supports heart health. It's a very strategic choice.
Okay, so we've covered the why behind all these ingredients. Now let's connect this to the how. For you listening, how do these specific cooking techniques actually maximize all these benefits?
Right. Focusing on the function is key. Think about the step where you spread half of that herb butter underneath the skin.
Over the breast meat. specifically?
Yes. That's the leanest part of the bird, the part
Uh-huh.
most likely to dry out. By putting the fat and those herbs directly on the meat, you're creating a barrier that locks in moisture, and you're delivering all those compounds right where they're needed most.
And what about the cooking temperature? The sources recommended pretty moderate heat, 325 degrees. Why is that better?
Because high blasting heat can actually degrade some of the more delicate micronutrients, especially those B vitamins we talked about.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that slower, more even heat helps retain them. And placing the turkey on a bed of carrots, celery, and onion with some broth at the bottom, that's not just for making gravy later.
It creates steam, right?
It creates a microsteaming environment. It keeps the air around the base of the bird moist, which again prevents drying out and protects those nutrients.
The whole process is really designed to preserve everything we've been discussing. And then the final step, the one everyone wants to skip, resting the turkey.
Please don't skip it. That 20 to 30 minutes is non-negotiable. Functionally, it allows the muscle fibers, which tighten up during cooking, to relax.
And reabsorb all the juices.
All those nutrient-rich juices, if you carve it immediately, all that good stuff, the B vitamins, the flavor just leaks out onto your cutting board. The rest keeps it in the bird where you want it.
So when we pull it all together, what's the big takeaway here? We've shown that this classic herb-roasted turkey is so much more than just a centerpiece. It's a really well-designed nutritional strategy. You're getting lean protein, those stress-fighting B vitamins, and a huge hit of immune support from the herbs.
And the real value, I think, comes from extending that nourishment beyond the one big meal. You should definitely pair it with nutrient-dense sides like roasted root vegetables. But the true investment is what you do in the days after.
The leftovers, which shouldn't just be an afterthought, they're a goldmine.
A total goldmine. We're talking protein-packed salads, nourishing soups, but the ultimate goal really is making turkey bone broth from the carcass.
That's the key leverage point.
Oh, it is. You're extracting every last bit of that selenium, the collagen, the minerals left in the bones. You turn one meal into a week-long source of focused, healing nutrients for your gut.
So this deep dive really shows how to maximize nourishment from ingredients you already use, which brings us to our final thought. Considering this powerful synergy of B vitamins and selenium in fighting stress, what one small change to your post-meal plan, like maybe making that bone broth and having a cup in the morning, could transform a single meal into a focused, week-long source of healing energy, leveraging everything we've uncovered today? That's the kind of value we want you to take away.